K to 5 school. When you tell people that you have a microsociety where the students have jobs, they earn wages, they pay taxes, they learn how to work in teamwork, they discuss the profit and loss and how they can improve their sales, they can raise money to donate to like the tsunami in Japan a few years ago or the fire in Fort McMurray. They say, oh, what high school is that? Is it a middle school? No, it's a K to 5. They go, K to 5? I says, yeah. You come in here, you talk. We have business owners that are in grade 2 or 3. So you figure it out, they're 7, 8 years old and they own and manage a business.
I'm the founding owner of Ace Theater, which is a new business this year. We also have 6 other student-made businesses, including Cherry Sweet, Perfect Pet Products, Fish and Wildlife, and Green World, except for they're kind of one venture, and much more. At Ace Theater, we like to sell popcorn, do movies for them to relax, do Just Dance, just play a song where they can dance by themselves. We like to do other stuff like that.
Giving kids opportunities to take responsibility. They thrive on that, and they're so excited to own what they're learning and to apply it in real life, to go to the store and know how to make change or how to talk to a cashier and get their point across.
But I love to listen to my employees with their new ideas and new things we can do to improve on Ace Theater. They always have a great idea, especially for Micro Night, because popcorn can't be the only thing we sell. So
we have 20 ventures this year. Some really new ventures that the students came up with. 4 ventures that are truly entrepreneurial in nature, and the kids run those and they own those. We have such a wide variety of ventures at our school, from thrift store Moose on the Loose, where they're selling used clothing, worm wranglers, and the Bottle Depot, very much environmental, growing plants, recycling. Our government, which is a really important part of our society here at Microsociety, making sure that our income taxes are paid, our rent is paid, GST is paid, and there's fines if you don't. And the students have come up with all of those laws to make sure that we have a smooth running society.
We sell pictures, and people also play games in the computers, and they can come and print their own picture they want to take home.
I've learned how to pay bills and rent and check it, and checks and taking out money and depositing money.
When you have math and you've been working a till and you've been counting and giving change back, they can come back to the class, and in math class it's like, oh, I know how to do this, I've worked with money, or I know the value of that, and so their math skills come into play. Their ability to be able to talk and do language arts assignments and social assignments where you're talking and being interactive with others, it takes into effect because the kids are used to that. They're face-to-face, one-on-one, or in groups with other kids, and bigger or smaller, so it's not necessarily just your grade.
The thing I like about bookkeeping is that you have something fun to do every day, because every day you got to fill out payroll, and it's kind of fun to type in numbers in.
There's a little boy he's in grade 3 now, and him and another girl, they're the managers of worm wranglers. They just to see their growth and how they feel confident to speak to the public, and thinking I want to start my own venture.
I own a business and a bottle depot with my co-owner, Brielle.
It does so much for them. They just grow. You can see them grow from when they're in kindergarten to when they're in grade 6. We've had other teachers from schools come in here and they're amazed how our students will talk to adults and reason with them, can explain how their business is doing.
So we take the kids from every class would take their bottles down, and we would dump them in our sorting bins, and we would sort them out and then put them in certain bins. We would take multiples of 12. So you would need 2 12. We would take 2 12s, 3 12s, or 4 12s, or 12.
We always wanted to take the teacher out of our Microsociety program and saying that we are the helpers. If that child needs help, we're going to give them help, but we're not going to teach them all the things. We want them to be successful. We want them to fail too. Please, let's not get that wrong. Failure is a really important concept for our students and for any Microsociety program. When you fail, you think of different ways to deal with your problems and to solve problems.
It opens up the idea that making sure that you are involving, even if you're not in a school like this, you're involving classes that are from other grades with your grade, and giving opportunity about life learning that's maybe not directly says right out of the curriculum, but that can be intertwined, that the kids might not be able to experience otherwise. So just making just the possibilities that it's not just pen and paper, and that testing doesn't always have to be done the same way, and it kind of makes you broaden your ideas of challenges that you can bring the kids that make it connect to real life.
This is a spa where you can get your hair done, your hair dyed, your nails painted, a massage on your back or hands, and your lips done with chapstick or lip gloss.
The nice thing is with Microsociety, we try to follow the kids' leads. So we look at what their interests are and what their strengths and talents are, and then we follow that. So if a child comes to us and they are really interested in a salon, then we try to incorporate that into a venture, and so we follow their lead with some guidance, but I think that we've tried to cover all the bases and really address what the kids are interested in.
It's great to see the kids in a different light. Some of the ones that have struggles with academics in class, it's really neat to see them take a leadership and responsibility role in the marketplace.
It's so fun because instead of this is kind of like a motto in a sense of this school, instead of sitting in your desk learning, you're up and around and you're moving and learning. So I'm someone who likes hands-on activities. Right. So I find for kids who like that and maybe even don't know that that's kind of a way of learning, I think it's such a different thing, and you learn so many different skills that you're still going to use, and it's still incorporated in everything else, and I think it's great.
We didn't have much parent engagement. The parents were not coming in. They were seeing us as an identity that was separate from, they wouldn't come and visit us. And this way we are drawing them in. We're encouraging them to be a part of our school, to be a part of our Microsociety program, and to come in and shop with their kids and be involved in the production and see what it's like to be in a very positive atmosphere. And some of our parents have not had a positive experience in school, and we want to create that for them.
I'll probably speak for all the Aspen parents. This program is amazing. We not only feel like this is a family, but it's teaching our kids real life skills. I can't say that many schools would say that their kids know how to write a check, deposit money, pay taxes. They even get the chance to buy a business, run it, pay their employees. With regards to my daughter, she actually had to be elected into Parliament. So she campaigned, she made a speech, she went in front of her peers. She needed to be voted in.
This is real life. Our kids and our staff here believe totally 100% in making sure that this is an authentic environment for our students to learn. Our kids value the money that they earn from their jobs. They know that money has power. They know that they can save the money, they can spend the money, or they can invest the money in our stock market. So that gives them an incredible sense of belonging. And part of our community and our Microsociety is because of that. That is not a game. It's not a game to me. I'm an adult and it's not a game to me. And when someone says that to me, I kind of take a little bit of offense to that, because they don't truly understand that how important it is to our students and to our staff here at Aspen Heights.
I think that all children feel important. They all have jobs and roles that they love. We have students that missed a lot of school, and with Microsociety, they come every time. They are so proud to talk about their jobs and how important they feel. So I think everyone is included when it comes to Microsociety.
The reason why I bought this venture, because I thought that most people would like playing games on computers. So and I think that people would like to print whatever pictures they want to print.
I think it's because we let the kids learn. We let them just experiment and try, and if it doesn't work, that's okay. We learn from that and we go on from that, but we give them the confidence to take a risk and just do it.
I think our educators here at this school are very passionate about micro. And I think that if we can keep that passion going, it trickles down to our kids. And our kids are passionate about whatever they do, whether it's their job or their schoolwork. I mean, then they become passionate. And if we let all of our kids know that we're human and we're not this, robot teacher that's standing in front, but we share our experiences with our students, I think we're going to have a more caring, helpful society.